Have you actually watched The Expanse? That the Mormons also built a fucking spaceship to go to another.
I mean, yeah, that ended really well for them, didn't it?
Yeah, it did totally.
It was lovely.
Turns out in Madama's world they worked out so well. So he's using them in this game as the boss, the final boss. Kappa.
Damn it.
Yeah. The funniest part of having Mormons as final boss is that you can casually just go into the character's house, knock on their door, and say, "Hey, do you want to hear the word about the Book of Mormon?" And the players will completely ignore it. Like, it's been 4 sessions of showing the Mormons on the fucking door every single time until the player that just got 1 dot of humanity. They said, "Oh, I'm going to be someone nice. I'm going to visit the Mormons."
All right. I guess we're gonna start now. What session were we at? Yeah, 8 by my count. So that's canon, regardless of whether it's true. Oh no. All right. Hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres Session 8. Last time, we had some nice downtime. Notably, where Bacon decided to test everyone, actually, only Demi, but it ended up being everyone, to, if they're a shapeshifter or not. And, well, guess they aren't.
We solved the mystery, gang.
Or are we?
Yeah, maybe the disguise is so perfect. They can't see through it. Oh, and yeah, on the other hand, you also discovered some nice pattern spiders on the other side of the gauntlet. And now you need to, decide on what you're actually going to do about it. You already informed your boss, and, he had no idea what it is. So I guess it's up to you.
Cool.
Presumably you're also in the control room. So, what's the plan?
So I don't think that charging a bunch of spiders is a good idea, huh?
You can send Kelly to see how tough they are.
Unfortunately, you actually cannot, because Kelly doesn't have any form of spirit or, other magic, and would not be able to interact with them. She would be able to see them, but not harm them in any way.
So say looking back at what you said and how they're built, what we need essentially is a way for us to, in the first place, touch them. I don't know how to go about that, but do any of you know how to sort of touch things that are somewhat incorporeal?
We'll look at the Void Engineer in the group.
Oof. Let's see, I don't even have a name anymore.
I'm currently eating food, so
I mean, you and Bacon, Domino, would be able to know, to tell that at least one way to easily touch them. Well, somewhat easily at least, with your dimensional science at the second level.
I think we both possess that, right, Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to open the book to check if Spiritual could do that.
Yeah, level 2 does allow you to interact physically.
Yeah, I can touch spirits. not very good at it, and I have no idea about about spirits, but I can touch them.
So can I, although it's probably wise that we do a bit of research on these first. We might be able to get some information.
Fair. Also, when I mean touch, I don't actually mean physically touch. I'm at least not willing to go up to a fucking spider and touch it, especially one that fucking size. It's more of a, can we make, I don't know, like spirit killing bullets, essentially. ED killing bullets.
I don't know. I can try to make the gauntlet thinner, so maybe the spiders end up dropping or reality. I don't know. I said I don't understand spirit. I can just do it.
Isn't
I'm
that
still learning.
isn't that spirit 3, by the way, to raise or lower the gauntlets?
Now you can do it with chill, but it's just raising and lowering, not piercing.
Ah, fair enough.
So, well,
I'm-
sorry, continue.
I imagine it's not just a handy PDF you could look up about orb spiders and, the behaviors, is there?
Well, it would be a bit too specialized to just get your hands on that.
Well, I have the talent, the skill research, so if there is one, I can probably find it.
That is true, but you would need time for that.
I can try to contact the technocracy papers deposit, see if anyone published anything some time ago about this kind of spider.
Okay, you certainly can. It's gonna take some time though, unless well, Domino needs to establish like a connection, I guess, first. So you don't have because there's like some certain lag because you have like there's a lot of like distance to cover, but it's not that bad. However, there is like an intermediate solution to this. You could, those with cosmology could try to roll it at a difficulty of 8, and to see like I mean, I believe like last time we already had some rolls about them. Oh boy.
It's something.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I rolled wrong. I think. Yeah, I'm at 5 and 2, so that's wrong.
I think you upped the last time, huh?
Yep, doesn't change anything.
Beautiful. Well,
I mean, it's something.
you Demi, you don't really remember it. Unfortunately, probably like due to your lack of like deeper understanding. But yeah, you don't know, like you remember like reading some like papers on it during your studies, and well, you would know that I think we actually did this last time, but you would know that they have that they often are nearby technocratic installations of some description. They're considered to be well, normal EDEs, but they don't seem to be too aggressive from what you know. And there is a possibility that you can get close if you wanted to, and and study them. But the default procedure is to just eat them with once you have enough firepower. After all, they're not part of the big plan.
So, guys, I've learned a bit or two about these things, and while I don't know much, I do know that they are relatively unaggressive, and it is entirely possible to get some, field research in and approach them. without necessarily being in too much danger.
So are you telling me that I can pet his spirit spider?
Also, I'd like to clarify the relatively unaggressive.
They're not gonna throw random fucking salt boulders at you.
Well, that's fair, but you know, they've got fangs instead.
Well, actually, from your studies, Dono, you would know that technically that some of them have like much worse weapons at their disposal, lightning cannons, plasma cannons, flamethrowers, and the like.
Don't worry about it. The fangs, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
I kind of just got a slight idea, not as a solution, but more of a. I'll get to it. Question for well, you, Tristan, since you seem to know more. Since they're kind of incorporeal and stuff, what can affect them, right? If we can't touch them, and you know, I presume then stabbing them or shooting at them isn't really viable either, right?
Yeah, I don't believe you can. You can simply touch them and affect them. I believe my laser rifle does work on them. And I mean, since the rover's weaponry worked on the salt elemental, so do they work on the spiders as well?
Well, it all depends on where they are actually, and like I essentially like read last time that we were in like a flux situation where you were able to essentially exist in the same plane of existence. And that's why they weren't like fully manifested, but you could still like harm them essentially. But normally the rules are that you wouldn't be able to affect them unless you do affect magic and the like. I believe like forces, if you do fire laser bombs at them, it works. But also if you like fully transition over into like the Umbra, and like there's a good chance that special weaponry that you would have would also work. It's really more of a matter of being prepared and being properly translated, I guess.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, Vishislav, question for you then. Spiders in general, right? How do they react to things like vibrations, sounds, uh, electromagnetic waves, stuff like that?
I think it probably depends on kind of spider. Some of them have those little fur things that detect air like other insects, but what kind of spider it was? It was web spiders, right?
They were making something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were making webs.
So probably they don't react much. I don't know. Probably if you touch the web, they can feel it, and I don't know. They're spirit spiders, and don't have much idea how EDs are a bit retarded sometimes.
So, with that in mind, hear me out. This is an idea I remember watching from basically a B movie, right? So, have you guys ever, watched a video where there's like, humanity versus insects, and it's like an ant swarm? And besides torching them alive, some people are just like, yo, let's put like this big ass machine and it's gonna, hit the ground or all of a sudden make noise or stuff and they all retreat. That's my idea. Could we maybe make something like that to just, well, tell them to fuck off?
That might work, but to be honest, I kind of want to see if exactly how friendly these things are before we really do anything else. These could be useful after all.
Count me out from getting close.
Don't worry, I was gonna volunteer myself. Don't.
If we make something though, count me in.
All right. By the way, for those that would still want to do research, essentially, like you're gonna have to like look through like the to the technocratic databases essentially, and but it will take some time. So it probably won't happen unless Domino waits until you're done with it, which could take hours to even like a day, depending on successes.
Yeah, I can't help very much, so at least I can do something.
Same.
Well, we might as well then all just do some research and, at the end of it, try to see. Then I can try to do some field experiment. Well, some field research, I suppose.
All right. Sure, that works, I suppose. And so, I guess since there's like no time, Domino can easily establish like a connection to the to the rest of technocracy with a correspondence, and then you have a lag-free time, I suppose. So just roll me intelligence research. If you don't have that, investigation would also work, but it had difficulty. Base difficulty is a 7.
How long is this research gonna last for? Is it like only a day or?
Depends on it depends on the successes, really. Like if it's like 1, it's probably gonna take like a day or so. But if it's like more, we're gonna like shorten it appropriately.
So if you take our time and let's say spend 3 hours doing this, would hyperfocus apply?
Hyperfocus would apply, yes, definitely.
In that case, I'd like to take some time and take 3 hours off to do this to get 3 extra dice.
Sure.
Oh.
So
It's going to be a perception research.
When you
Ignore that.
No perception research, but it's intelligence research, since it's not really perception based then.
Okay, so even better. Is someone is going to lead the roll and the others help, or everyone does the roll?
Yeah, everyone does the roll essentially.
And what was the base difficulty? Was it 7?
Yeah, base difficulty 7. If you don't have like any research, you can substitute with investigation at +1 difficulty. So
I really can't roll today.
Yeah.
You rolled at a difficulty 10 again.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. I guess your minimum time is still 3 hours because, well, you wanted to have that thing apply. What about you, Amos? Did you apply your hyperfocus thing, or are you just that good?
Hyperfocus.
Okay, that
Don't have mind yet, so
yeah. Okay, that's fair. So you also have minimum time. Okay, let's start with the 2 successes then. Like, yeah, you both know, like, what Domino's said, it seems to be confirmed. And beyond that, you see that they come in like different varieties essentially. You see like like different kinds of weapons that they can have. And well, also talks about the cybernetics that they have, and otherwise they act like normal spirits, except for the fact that they don't seem to be as hostile towards technocrats as many others. Even if you even if you were to like torch other spirits in the area, as long as they aren't related to them in any way. Okay, let's go to Bacon then. Well, you would all would know what is just said. Plus you would know that there have been some experiments from like the technocrats on several sites, and some of them have been poking them with to various means, which I didn't take too kindly, but most of the time they just seem to be be confident with putting them the technocrats in question into webs for a while, essentially putting them in some sort of timeout. Although the more aggressive like the experiments were, the more aggressive was the retaliation. And you, Domino, especially with your already existing knowledge, would know all that, and you would also note that those kind of EDEs are associated with a concept in a way. You read some papers about like some captured werewolves that were interrogated. It was a pretty bloody affair, as they were naturally reluctant to give up their secrets. But essentially what they mentioned was, among other things, how the spirits are associated with the Weaver, which is some sort of like spider EDE, a pretty important one. Which which has some underlings, those spiders among them, and they're associated with the concept of like stasis and the like, which interesting enough that Werewolf also mentioned you guys being associated with in a certain degree.
So we're meant to be friends. I see.
Interesting take, but I guess that's it. Yeah, I managed to get through pretty quickly, like just after a few hours. Even the last of you managed to come out. If there's anything you want to do in the meantime, especially you, Demi, and Bacon, well, you have a bit of time, and if you don't want to, you can just skip ahead to when the others are done.
How much time do we have?
Like a bit of time, like like 30 minutes or so.
Nah.
So that's enough time to try to pet a spider.
Oh no.
That's unfortunately the other side of the gauntlet. What you would have to do,
But
you can switch.
I can use Spirit 2 to interact with spirits, so I can pet them through the gauntlet.
You want to pet them through the gauntlet? Okay.
No,
Sure.
I don't, because I have
Why
two dots of
like this?
paradox, and I can't use magic for a week or something. My paradox.
Didn't you like rest for like at least 1 week?
Nope, I never rested.
That was me, Redoma.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate, I suppose.
Bacon's a Chad, don't you know? He doesn't need rest.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
fair.
the more paradox you have, the better, I've heard.
Yep.
Okay. Well. If you don't want to, then okay. So, if you are done, so what's the plan afterwards? Do you all agree on like Domino just going in?
Yep.
You, because I can't do anything at the moment.
I'm not getting close to them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about spiders, so I won't interact with them.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. In that case, I guess it's time to hop over. What are you gonna bring with you? you can take what you can carry with you essentially. But I'm gonna say for like more stuff you would need like bring the rover over. I think you would need a bit more dimensional science.
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, so what are you gonna bring along? You assume your laser rifle?
Can you not hear me?
No, I couldn't.
Oh. Well, I was saying I'm going to bring the laser rifle, but I had a question for you, actually.
Oh.
Is it possible to like take like a material dot of like quint with me?
I mean, Quint per se, I don't think you have to.
Or Taz?
Test you can bring with you, yes.
Because that might be a good offering, you know?
To be fair, I think the quint we kind of have isn't it basically literally electricity in a sense?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
The quint we have at our base, since it's being kind of done through a reactor, isn't it kind of just electricity?
The Quint you have is sort of electricity, I guess, in a way, but you don't. You still need magic to like properly like manipulate it essentially. Like it produces like normal electricity, which you can normally use, but the like quintessence, you kinda need essentially like magic to store them anywhere else except in your body, and like power your procedures with it and the like. However, the task you have, it's essentially like radioactive, like fission byproducts, since since it's like a sort of like research reactor as well as like a one that does energy production, and you have then so various isotopes and the like, which you can use for magics.
In that case, how much is there in the reactor, task-wise?
Test-wise, you have 21.
Do you guys mind if I take like 3 with me just in case?
We'll go for it.
So yeah,
All right.
and I think I might also take 1 quint just so I have like a little bit of quint.
Sure. Roll for it. It's just prime 1. Usual rolls. That's just everything, I presume. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I think it was like 2 for 1 for drawing Quint. So you have enough.
Yeah, I only wanted 1, so
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So note down that you have more Quint, and note down that you have the test somewhere.
yep, I'll
probably
put it
like
in gear carry.
yeah, probably like like properly sealed.
Yes.
But yeah, no problem on that front.
So before I go anywhere, I'm explicitly stating I'm putting on the Carapace armor.
Yep, that's perfectly acceptable, and you can bring it along. So, I believe now is like the first time actually someone properly sidestepped, and if I remember the chart correctly, thanks to technocratic memory and you having dimensional science, it counts as the entire technocratic laboratory counts as a node essentially, which allows you to go over at difficulty 3, I believe.
Oh, that's dope.
Actually, let me like recheck that. Oh, was it like Gauntlet Strength 3 and like only 1 success? The other worlds. Where the fuck is it again? There we go. Yeah, gauntlet rating. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sidestepping. Fine. Oh, no, that's Astro. Stepping sideways. Become ephemeral. Must employ. Step sideways. Open gateway. Regardless. Blah 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 blah. Kit doesn't specify here. Yeah, it doesn't say. Difficulty. I'll just roll it at a 3 then. Yeah, that's
Difficulty 3.
Yeah, as you are in a technocratic lab, technically.
That's something.
Yeah, you already step over, no problem. Which is like really cursed in my opinion, but whatever. So, yeah, you can roll at it. You were able to roll it, and now you're on the other side. It looks very similar to what you're used to, except that well, no one's here, and you see webs everywhere that that seem to well, basically cover everything in a way. Everywhere you look, you see some strands lying about, and from a distance, you hear some chittering, and the sound of many legs walking over metal.
If I wasn't as arachnophobic as I am in real life, this would be very cool. But the descriptions make me feel awkward. But I think. Pardon?
Fuck spiders, I agree with you, Domino.
Yeah, they're god awful.
Spiders
But
are awesome. They eat other
No,
things.
spiders are cool animals. They're very cute. I had a pet spider once.
you are a fucking monster. But then again, we already knew that. So, I'm actually gonna do something very sensible and actually try to in character feel what it's like to use phase in a different realm.
Sure, that's perfectly acceptable.
So just gonna like use, try and see what spirit sense is like, what correspondence is like, and
Alright, I assume you're going for sensory effects.
yes.
Alright, well, just roll all the spheres you want to test and tell me like in which order you want them.
I will go with correspondence first.
Okay, then roll for it.
Is it just difficulty 3 then, or
It's at a 4, like because it's like a level 1 effect. Unless you have like
fair enough.
something that lowers it essentially.
Yeah, no, I don't. I thought that maybe because the node is in technically the same place, but in a different dimension, it might still leak over because of the gauntlet. But nah.
Well,
it's fine.
you notice it's a nuclear reactor. I don't think you really want to switch out from there.
Fair enough. So that's correspondence.
All right, it seems like like you activate like your correspondence to get like a feel of the room, but it doesn't feel right. It seems like distorted. It seems it seems like it's like very limited in like what you can see, and it's like almost like this reality isn't completely stable essentially. Like sometimes you can feel like a bit more, sometimes a bit less. and things seem to be somewhat in flux. You know, like at one point you can feel like the outlines of the hallway, and then you can only feel like the walls next to you, and in other second like you can feel the hallway again.
Huh. This is actually really fucking strange.
Alright, well, I presume you want to test the other stuff as well.
Yes, particularly spirit.
Alright.
There you go.
Let me actually check something, if your character has that. Yes, you do, which is nice. Well, your spirit is also acting a bit weird. And with those successes, you get a kind of feeling that you know how you usually use matter to analyze things, and and then know like the weight and the composition and the like. It's the same for like spirit now, with like the things around you, which is not how it used to work. It's more akin to well, yeah, like one of the what the professors would call the pattern spheres.
Huh. I'm fucking taking notes of all this shit in my mind.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I do believe that's all the sensory things I can do.
I mean, technically you could try. Like, you have just like forces and matter and prime left.
Sure, in that case I'll do forces, then matter, and then prime.
Okay, forces actually is a bit more difficult right off the bat. +1 difficulty for the arete roll.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, very well. Yeah, you felt like some sort of resistance as you try to use your enlightened procedures, but soon enough it just falls in line, and well, you can see like heat signatures and like pretty easily as you have been in like the on the other side.
Could you say that again, please?
You
That
can say
last bit.
you can sense like as on the other side, and like the laboratory or on Ceres.
Oh wow, that's very strange.
Indeed. Oh yeah, since you are like how far would you actually like step over? Would you step over in the middle of the base or more on the outskirts?
Ooh, that's hmm. That's I genuinely have no idea. Probably what would seem safest, I presume, which is probably like in the middle? Question mark?
All right, okay, that's fair enough.
Does that do something straight away or?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It could have if you were somewhere else, but this is fine too.
In that case, I'll use matter and then prime and then
Okay.
actually get the research on.
Yep.
Prime's just default then.
Yeah. If you want to do with Prime, then you can just go. Yeah. It's well, yeah. You read like such really need the energies to test things out, and yeah, it works exactly the same. And you're not really sure, but it could be that in like other areas it might even be easier to use it.
Really now?
Yeah. And I guess that leaves only matter, according to your sheet.
That was actually matter that I just rolled, but
Oh,
we
okay.
can.
Oh,
I can just roll again. It's fine.
yeah, just roll again. Well, interesting result. Well, matter doesn't seem to work at all.
And I have no reason to assume that that was just me failing either.
Yeah, you know what's even funnier? It's supposed to not work.
What's that?
It's supposed to not work at all.
Really?
Yeah, or only for stuff that you would be able to bring through, I think. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, I can safely conclude that matter just never works in this area.
Yeah. Apparently so. Alright, you got a pretty good grasp now. Like, many of your spheres work weirdly, others seem to be more potent, and others, on the other hand, useless.
Yeah, like so far I've written down that Prime could be easier. Spira is different, but seems to be better. Correspondence is a bit fucky. Matter just doesn't work. And Prime might also be easier, which I stated originally.
Yeah. Alright, I think it's time to pan back for a bit to the others. So I think it's the control room thing. There we go. Yeet. So, what's your guys' plan? Tristan has just, well, stepped over, and what's your guys' plan?
Well, I have to start resting because recently my paradox just got worse. So my plan is to sit and watch him do the stuff.
And keep in mind, you're only like really banned from like doing magic. You can't do like mundane stuff like normally, even if it means exerting yourself.
So even not mundane stuff, right?
Like no, you can only do mundane stuff without, yeah, but you can't do magic, or even not even like casting wonders. But otherwise, things are fine. You could climb Mount Everest, and it would be fine, as long as you don't use magic along the way.
Yeah, so I would just do a very long research rule. Just spend like the next few days trying to get the most I can about spiders and EDE spiders of all kinds, all possible information, and I don't know, maybe make a paper about it.
Okay, you don't really have like much information to go on, and you basically would have to draw everything from the net, and I presume you wouldn't want to get like the basic information you have.
It's something like I will spend start now, but I'm going to probably spend a few days just researching, and then taking and comparing notes with what was his Tristan gets with his current interaction.
Okay. We're gonna say you can roll your int research. Should I allow that or not? Well, I just rolled it at I presume shit, Dom isn't here. I just presume like he will agree to help you, since he's usually pretty helpful. So just roll it a 7, intelligence research, and you're gonna be seeking, I think, 5 successes to make like a basic paper on it.
I have biology, but would it help in any way?
Not quite. You're not really adept in like EDEs or xenobiology of any sort, only normal biology. which wouldn't really help you at all. It only allows you to do it in the first place, I suppose, without extensive research, because they aren't really normal spiders.
Okay, should I roll again to see how long it takes to finish?
No, just that. We'll note it down real quick. Yeah. And I would say you wouldn't get away without spending at least like a week on each roll, I believe. Which shouldn't be much of a problem, but just a thing of note.
That's fine. I'm going to note on my notes that I'm starting a paper and I'm almost there.
Yeah. Alright, what about the rest of you guys?
So how much time do we have?
Depends on like how long Domino takes, but presumably it will take him like an hour or so at the very least. You
Probably
can
longer.
Yeah, you can get started on things, or do something personal.
Honestly, not really my sort of specialty there. So what I'm going to do is my own personal thing, which is just try and see up about fucking finally finishing that AI. I'm pretty fucking close to it, so I'm just gonna, take whatever time I can to just sort of go with it.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
If need be, because I'm not sure how much you want to do that, because out of character I know it's one success. I can roll for what was it, fucking lag time stuff, blah blah, to make it to shorten the time essentially.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly acceptable. Let me just look real quick how fast that can go. Because I believe like the time bubble is pretty potent overall. Oh boy.
Because essentially through my mind is going, okay, I need to fucking finish this, and we seem to have another problem at hand, which will slow me the fuck down. So let me finish this one thing so I can get to the other thing.
Yeah, and remember you still have to like probably do the AI for the EMS's thing, even though he will probably take up quite some time to make the prototyping.
Oh, which one?
Mhm.
Or the cooking?
No, not the cooking, but the big ones, the
Oh,
long term
those
project.
ones. Yeah, that.
Like time. Okay, you can have 1 additional action or 2 additional hours of work time. First, this we could give him 2 additional actions okay, so essentially, like each success adds like another, on lag time adds like another hour of work. You're just gonna do like this extended thing, and you're gonna get some extra time per day, essentially, depending on like how well you roll.
Perfect. So just asking, since I'm not sure how long this lasts, so I can take down the quintessence. How much does the how much would this use in terms of quintessence?
Each activation costs like one, so we're just gonna say like 1 per day for a week. So it's like, assuming you work like Sundays too, you're just gonna take down like 7 of them.
I should be at that point then. Okay. Should I roll then now, or?
Yeah, just roll it now to see like if you're actually gonna be able to shave off some days here.
And I believe the difficulty ended up still being at 5, if I remember right. Yeah, 5, 6, and then 4 overflow essentially.
All right. Yeah. Also, you still need to roll like the wonder
Or
itself.
the right, which is, I believe, is it? No, it's Arete, right? Which is 5.
Yeah. And Lag time is a 4, so it's what, 7, right? No, it's an 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a 7. 4, 4 plus 3, so yeah, it's a 7.
Yes. Bruh.
Alright, it seems science has failed you.
Indeed.
You managed to get some time out of it, but most of the time, well, you don't seem to get that lucky.
Understandable.
Yeah, but you still spent the contestants, unfortunately.
I'm aware.
But yeah, you spent a week on it and finish off your work essentially, and with extra successes you're able to do some improvements on it. Some extra safeguards, which make you feel a bit more confident about it breaking out again.
Perfect.
Alright.
What I'm going to do, since he's going to be there for more like an hour or plus, I might as well finalize the building of the cooking bot. Since I can't really help.
That's fair. Okay. Okay, you have 2 out of 5 successes. Alright, I believe it was in technology to make this.
Yep.
So base difficulty 8, and you can roll for it.
Oh yeah, -2. Do you remember the specialty mechanical attribute?
Sure.
So which is a 6. So
Yeah.
5 plus 4. Yeah. You said he's gonna be there an hour, so my hyper focus merit wouldn't really count. So
If you take the time, then yes, but if you want to go fast, probably not. Also, to keep in mind that the assistant still gives +1 int when it's around, even if the hyper focus merit does not apply.
no, okay. Or difficulty 6 because of the merit. Might as well spend a willpower, make it really nice looking, you know. I
Alright.
want someone to help Marcus in the kitchen. Or Webster in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
Or Zoidberg.
Click. Alright. So let's see. Yeah, no, you managed to finish your work somewhat quickly. And, well, you improve it a bit, after the initial time, because it's going pretty well. And yeah, you manage to have a nice assistant, I guess, as an auto cooker.
Hey, Webster, I built you something for the kitchen.
All right. What did you build?
Ta-da! An auto cooker.
Nice. Though that kind of makes me a bit irrelevant, but nice.
Oh no, it's got the basic cooking. It can't go fancy.
So, show me the options then, I suppose. Go through it. Or do you have a manual? Yeah, just show me it.
Yeah, I just show him the cooker and its maximum capabilities.
What is the maximum capability?
Well, considering it's pretty mundane work compared to the other stuff. Essentially, what it can do, you can insert ingredients, and are you familiar with a Thermomix by any chance? Out of character.
Wit?
A Thermomix. Hold on,
Thermomix? No.
Okay, essentially, that's a more advanced version of it, and you insert certain ingredients, and you can then select a recipe the other way around, and then tells you what you need to insert, and then it makes like simple stuff. It can like bake a bit, fry some stuff and that sort of thing. Of course.
So essentially, I put potato in, and I get mashed potato.
Yes.
I love this. This is amazing.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Since they've all been doing that.
Oh yeah, tell Benji to try to listen through. I made the cooking box so they could come to the cafeteria. They get a reason to go to the cafeteria.
Okay. Yeah, that can be done. But for now, I think we will go back to Domino.
Time to either be here or die.
All right, what are you really doing? Yeah, and you saw some of the bears.
Well,
you can only hear you can hear the spiders, but you haven't seen one just yet.
well, seeing as correspondence is kind of fucky, I can't really use that. And I don't think I can tap into like the security system of the base. I highly doubt that works, right?
No, not really.
So in that case, I'm just gonna probably look around, move a bit slowly. I don't want to be perceived as a threat.
Sure. Where would you go? Would you avoiding the spiders, or would you try to get close to them?
Well, if I find one that's alone, I want to like slowly approach it and see how it responds. But if there's like a bundle of them, I'm just gonna be sticking to the sides and seeing what they do.
All right. Then roll me a luck die.
Say that again, please.
Just roll me a luck die. Flat.
Time to get a 1. It's pretty close.
All right. Well, that actually makes me pretty hopeful, I guess. And yeah, like one of the hallways. You hear some spider essentially, and decide to investigate and hope this time it's one that is not like grouped up.
Indeed.
And like as you approach, you see the spider being all alone. It's a bit bigger than you expected, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything specific that seems to be threatening. If that's any consolation.
I mean, it's still a spider, so it's still fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, it just walks around chittering.
I seem to recall that they raise the gauntlet level around places, right?
Indeed, they do.
What's the gauntlet rating here currently?
Ah, Just
Kind of figured I would know from the spirit I did earlier.
I found it was a bit early. You would still know it's like a 10, but your dimensional science still made it easy to cross over.
So there's no feasible way I could, increase the gauntlet further, right?
Nope, there's no feasible way.
First of all, I'm gonna it obviously can see me, right?
Oh yeah, but it seems to be mostly ignoring you. Like, when it came in, it like glanced at you, but then, well, it proceeded to ignore you.
I'm gonna take out one of the I don't remember exactly how he described it, but I'm gonna take one of the tasks out and I'm just gonna get like maybe 2 meters away from it and just put it down and like walk backwards and see what it does.
Sure. Well, actually, let me just roll something for it. It has, yeah.
Oof.
All right. The spider's bit resistant at first, but well, that closes in, and you see like several lights blinking like in the implants it has, and it seems to. You're not entirely sure, but with your technical expertise, you would guess like a sensory array of some sort has activated and essentially scanned it to see what's what is this about. And yeah, and shortly after, it takes it and consumes it.
So I know that if you have regular spirit, you can talk to spirits. Can I talk to EDs? Is that the thing? Like actual verbal communication?
Well, talking is this was interesting term.
Conversing.
Yeah, it's it's more you understand some of it, but I would make you roll for that one.
I would like to roll for that one.
Let's see, spirit sense of sight. No, that's spirit. Let's go to DA. DS, I mean. Evaluate counted map region. Perceive. No, actually, I don't think you can do it with this first level.
It never
Well,
mentions that you can do that. Like specifically.
It's maybe in bargaining. But yeah, let's just say for now that you're able to like somewhat communicate for the sake of it. I'm gonna like read up in between sessions how specific you're able to do it with like dimensional science. I know you're able to like bargain with them if like normal spirit, but I'm not sure if it's a bit different with dimensional science because they don't really have the same relationship to spirits.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I'd probably specifically use the whatchamacallit to actually do the initial spirit thing with let me have a look. So because it seems like important. I'd probably use the sensory enhancement frame as like an instrument. 'Cause just it's sensory, so
Yeah, sure. You can't do that easily.
to somehow like understand it a little bit. And well, I've never actually communicated with a spirit before, Rodoma.
Well, you mostly hear like chittering, but let me just roll me like some intelligence technology to understand it.
Is it base difficulty?
Yeah, just base difficulty. Let's see how well it goes.
I'll spend the willpower because this seems kind of important. Yep, that's one fucking success. Wait, what was the roll again?
Intelligence technology.
Yeah, that's the wrong fuck. I legit can't roll dice today. I really can't. I'm supposed to roll 8 at 6. Well, 6 successes.
All right. That seems pretty well. Like while you're not able to like fully communicate here, then you're able to like understand. It seems to be outputting some sort of like like some sequences essentially, which correspond to certain actions it does. It seems to be almost following some sort of instruction from somewhere. And well, as you like do your best to decipher it, this the DDE seems to be well willing to like listen or and watch as you try to communicate, and sooner or later you eventually get like some sort of like a sequence going yourself with like the stuff you have, like your gear. Like part of your suit, for example, has like a has like some sort of like playback function essentially, and you're able to somewhat start a translation. And what you get is that it's apparently here to keep watch and to perform service, although you're not really sure what the service means.
Hmm. I imagine that's something too hard to just ask. Hey, could you explain this to me?
Well, you could try to inquire further, but that will be more difficult.
Well, it seems important to know exactly what they're doing. So I will inquire, and I will mention that I can also help them if they would like me to.
All right.
I might be of service.
Sure. Okay. Just do the same roll, but this time difficulty 8 as while you try to delve further into their weird mind in a sense.
This seems even more important. Let's spend another point. Hey, 4 successes, Kappa. My dice are pretty good today.
Apparently. Well, this service mentions it seems to be related to maintenance and well, safekeeping the rules, and yeah, this place this place seems to be like in some sort of like danger from like chaos and entropy, and they're here to like safeguard it and make sure it prospers and grows. They don't specifically seem to like, care about you, but more about the concept of the place.
Huh. I see. This is really hard to wrap my mind around, like going to this dimension for the first time and actually conversing with an inhabitant of it. Fucking gonna be writing some research notes about this. Well, I would also like to ask you if it enjoyed the well, how do I put this? The I guess energy I left it a bit ago that it seemed to scan.
Yeah, it just says like you get some response about the energy being good, and it's it strengthens it essentially. So what you get out of it has more has more power to service.
I see. Well, if you want, I can give you. We have a lot. Well, we have more of that. I have brought some with me as well. So if you want to join me, and do service somewhere else, if that's allowed, uh, I could give you some more. Could give you some on maybe a regular basis.
Like yeah, actually let me like wrote something. I thought Spider would actually know about that.
I was a bit distracted.
Oof.
Are you communicating with mind?
Spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you seemed well.
Oh yeah, spirit really low spirit.
It just like stops and like starts talking about their service again.
Did you just fail to understand my offer?
Well, yeah, it's
Guys,
it's like duty bound, and well, that would be like the default option. Remember that they are like spirits have like an alien mind.
give me 1 sec. I need to be right back. It's kind of important. Give me a sec.
Sure. I guess Domino's making headway into trying to make this familiar. But it ain't.
Okay, yeah, it seems that for our first project is the spider grow.
Oof.
Just need to him bringing the spider across the gauntlet, then and I need more life. Can start putting some human parts on it.
Well, oof. All right. So, you well, the spider doesn't really seem to understand. Instead, talks about duty, like the service. What's your response to that?
Well, I want to see if there's any way I can actually help them with this duty. Although I think it just equates to raising the gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean, for like helping the duty, like it doesn't really understand that concept really. You're not really like planned into it, essentially.
Yeah.
And it's more well, you're essentially equate to not being like enemies. And well, that's all there is to it for the spider for now. I guess you feeding it makes it more inclined to like listen in the first place. But yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't like straight away make it like a friend or anything, though.
no,
Especially if it doesn't have the intelligence to comprehend it.
I mean it has the intelligence, but not the let's say the right mindset. It's like you're trying to explain to I don't know to someone who in the Middle Ages that that your Instagram post will be really getting a lot of views or something.
Oof. Can I not then try to translate it in a way that it understands?
Afraid not quite. You
I
really
think a
don't.
better example would be trying to tell colors to someone that is colorblind, like trying to describe green
Yeah,
to someone that can't see green. Like,
like you don't really understand like how the creature works, and you trying to make it understand is well, you can of course try and try, but it's not guaranteed to get like good success out of it. You already have made good headway overall, and like it's a strange creature, but yeah, it's not exactly your forte. Hint, hint.
Yeah, that's true. But it's nothing the power of will can't fix, Kappa.
I highly doubt that, but yeah.
I mean, if I put 2 quintessence DAS on the board, is also more inclined to agree. It's a pretty good offering, you know?
I mean, it needs to understand that first. That is like putting like money in front of someone, and then they say do something, and they're like, what?
I suppose. Well, I want to ask it if there's any like him that do other types of jobs. I want to see if there's like other spiders, like other kinds.
Sure. Roll me in technology again at a 6 this time.
F.
Yeah, it doesn't really grasp the concept and tells you again about about the service.
I'll- I want to ask it who's telling you to do the service, or what, why. See if it has a response to that.
Sure, roll again. Let's see.
Well, I've got a specialty for creativity, which might apply, I guess. It's pretty creative.
Actually, it could apply. You are trying to be creative in a way to make the spider understand a new concept.
On top of that, I'm conversing in the most creative fucking way ever.
Alright, so, well, it tells you. It like starts talking about the duty, and then it talks about a song which gives instruction, and a grand architect that guides them here locally. As they're building the webs, and to make the place whole and long standing. It yeah. Essentially, what you get from it that there is apparently some sort of like instruction given through a song that they pick up.
Huh.
And like everyone is supposed to hear it. And it doesn't really get how you cannot hear it. It's everywhere, in every corner. In every piece of of the grand web, it can be heard.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I presume I can't like use a correspondence effect to try to like pitch into the signal, could I? Would that be bad though?
It could be very enlightening. You could achieve enlightenment, or you could be lost and be a part of a hive mind. I would say 50-50.
Yeah, it is.
I
And
like my odds.
I don't think really have the. Yeah, you don't really have like anything that would imply that you would know about it. So it's guesswork.
Would know about what, Rodoma?
The song, like
Didn't it just tell me about a song though?
it can only give information that it has.
Well, I might still just try to use correspondence to try and see if there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not on the right like frequency or whatever. You know? That makes sense.
Do you have mind? Maybe you should try to use mind at the same time to
I
try
do
to.
not.
Difficult question. But maybe it's in here. Oh, damn. That's searchable.
You going through all the books then?
I'm looking through one book to see what exactly. If it mentions like what spheres it requires, but I don't think it did. At least last time I read it. But I don't think correspondence would cut it.
It feels that is something like mine to try to connect to something else, or maybe use it with spirit to try to send something spiritual.
Well, let's see. What you maybe could do, and this is probably not not that safe, I would say. But you could try to well connect to the spider systems.
I don't know if I would like that.
Well, you could try to asking.
I suppose I will. This is all for the sake of science, of course. Maybe I could help if I were to do that.
Okay, just well, try to communicate that. Just like in technology at a 5, and let's see if you manage to relay the concept. Wow, that looks pretty good. And yeah, it's more than happy to allow you to listen into the song. You should be hearing it, and it thinks that you should be hearing it in the first place, anyways.
Boofer likes me. That's good. That's good.
You say like, but really. So essentially, how this is gonna work? You're just gonna use your dimensional science at the second level of it to like connect to it, and we'll see.
The difficulty is then 5, right?
Yep.
I'll
You can use presumably like, if you don't like want to do it like really fast, you can do like the usual rolls in the beforehand to lower difficulty.
Well, I brought some quint with me specifically, so honestly, I kind of want to do it fast, so I don't leave the other, guys waiting too long.
All right,
And I'll
okay,
just use a
that's fair.
quint.
That's fair. So yeah,
So-
down to 4, I believe. Actually, you have that mechanic. No, forget it. Won't apply to magic itself.
I mean, it would if I used the because whenever I use anything that applies to in Magic, it counts as a specialized instrument. But I don't really think I'd be using. Well, I might be using a wrench actually, which does kind of.
Not sure.
Like Hansa Daedalus does give you a anything you use that I would initially apply to that you use for magic is counted as a specialized instrument.
Well, it would be more like a plugging into it, but I guess difficult to say. Let's just say it doesn't for now, since you already have like it wouldn't matter that much.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I already rolled, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So you managed to get in, and wait, no, this should be at a 5, not a 4.
I used a quint, remember?
Oh, Gwent, yeah, no, never mind then. Yeah, you managed to like pop into it for a second, and please throw me like a willpower at an 8.
Oof. 12? There you go.
Oh yeah, okay. Like you hear some sort of it's not exactly music, it's more like what you expect, like universal background, like the background sound to sound like. There is like symmetry in it, and you almost lose yourself as you like listen to it and fall in some sort of like trance, but you quickly pull yourself back before the effect of your magic ends, and well, you do feel like if you just listen closely, you could probably hear it again.
Without actually like being hooked up to the spider.
Yeah. You,
Oof. This is concerning.
but yeah.
I just want to look at the spider and communicate that the song it's beautiful.
Alright, but before we do that, I think it's time to go back real quick to the others. So, since you are regathering, is there anything specific you want to address? Also, is Em's back? That's an important question.
Yes.
Very good. So everyone's still around. Well, Bendy manages to scoop up most base members. Tamia is still absent, but Tyler and Marcel are more than happy to come, as is Kelly, if she's allowed.
She's allowed.
Alright.
Even monkeys need some friendship time.
Well, as you sit there, you suddenly hear an alarm going off. Like, usually you're familiar with it as a ship approaching, but you're not really expecting one.
Oh no, space pirates.
Bendy?
Yeah, Bendy comes. Yes, the alarm went off. There's a ship
I'm
approaching.
uh,
It seems to be technocratic. The codes they send are a bit older, but they do check out.
all right. Can you hail them or something first?
Well, usually that's the job of the personnel, but I can do that.
I mean, you gathered us all here.
No, we were on the canteen, not? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to hail them. We are rushing to the communication station, so you can try to talk with them.
Alright, that's perfect. So let me just roll something on Bendy's behalf.
Import charisma.
Turns out it crashes.
Huh. Well, as you rush towards the communication, the lighting in the base changes to an ominous red. and Bendy's voice comes through, and suggests you hurry, as while the hailing was successful, it seems to be the case that long-term communications are blocked.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to comms. Can some? I'm just gonna ask if somebody can go to, I don't fucking know, a window fucking sensor or something. Get a read on this thing.
The best way would probably be in the control room, as it has easy access to like the sensory arrays and the like, which you could use as your to channel your science through.
Vicious laugh would just say, Kelly, grab my gun and your sword.
Android, prepare the grenade launcher.
Where is the Tikar has a big machine gun. We could probably try to put it on defensive position when someone drops out of the ship.
What's in the ship? Supplies?
You don't know yet, but
I would say space pirates. I always knew there would be space pirates.
What's the approximation of arrival? What's arrival time?
It's well, let's just say in a few minutes it's in like weapons range. Both sides, I guess. As like the signature reads as a Cassini transport. It's only like lightly armored, as Benny would tell you. And like lightly armed, but well, it could still put out significant damage if if the pilot is capable enough.
Did they
Uh,
state what their mission was?
Not
Coming?
not yet. But you could ask Bendy since he spoke with them.
Bendy.
Wait, the base
Did they
has
say what? Bendy, did
weapon.
they? Yeah, it does. Bendy, did they state why they're coming here?
Only mentioned that they are on a secret mission. And that I have no records of such mission, but it would not be surprising. They want to speak with the personnel.
Right. Well, when they get in weapon range, if they shoot back.
All right.
Yeah, Vyacheslav is already trying to man the bigger weapon on this station.
Actually, do you have a helmsmanship? Or helmsman, rather?
No, I only have firearms.
Yeah, I don't think you... actually, yeah, I don't think you can.
Your monkey has.
Mm,
Yeah, okay, yeah, the monkey can have the big gun. I just take the machine guns, the regular ones.
I mean, actually, Marcel would be better equipped to handle the weapon, but he's also the most
Yeah.
he's also the most capable fighter. I mean, Domino's away at the very least. If you take both of them there, it's like I guess 50-50.
Oh, actually, Bendy has Houseman 5.
Yeah, but he's also running the station itself. So he would have like a hard time controlling like everything. And I would apply like difficulty penalties for him firing without well, everything essentially like running everything alone. But yeah. You actually have you have someone else that could do it as well. I think Tyler. But she's not that good. Yeah, she's like 1 day less for this kind of stuff. Actually, no, he has more than... Never mind, she's two days less because you can also use energy weapons for this. And well, Tamia is being Tamia. Not sure. Yeah, you haven't seen her yet. But
Yeah, I suppose it's that she's either with the lizards or being a retard alone.
yeah. There's a good chance that, you know, she has set the music really high up and doesn't notice anything.
Doesn't notice that the lights all went ominously red.
Well, assuming she has light on and in her own room, that isn't, you know, something construction related. You know, like you when you, for example, like work on like fine mechanics or something like that, or computer stuff, you most likely have your own lights and not use the lights in the room. At least that's what I noticed a lot of times. But yeah, you yeah. Well, what's your options? What option do you pick? Marcus can be here pretty quick, and Tyler can be here pretty quick as well. As they were, just with you. Oof.
Mhm.
And you, of course, have like more weapons on the base. I believe you have machine guns, which you could also man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would try to man one of the machine guns. Marcel was the most competent, should be in charge of the station defense as the main weapons, the main defenses.
All right.
Yeah.
That would definitely be Marcus. Master, I mean. And yeah, do you try to like communicate with them? As they have requested to speak, with actual personnel.
Sure, I'll go. I'm not really a weapons guy. I'll have my, pistol that I usually have, but on me. But I'll go to like what comms or control panel and say basically identify yourselves.
And yeah, I see like, make contact. At the screen, like some sort of like officer appears. Sorry. Seems like we scared you a bit. I'm I'm Commander Toby from our nice ship Icarus. We're currently in a bit of a pickle, you see. We are on a secret mission and desperately need some repairs and some refueling. But unfortunately, well, we can't really compromise our mission. Hence our more ominous approach.
Right. You mind sending any verification codes just to, actually authenticate you?
I believe we already did, and your AI has confirmed them. I can send him, of course, again, and you see him like like seemingly doing something with his hands. I see, is on the screen, and there, send.
I'll check it,
Yeah.
see if it, all in all in order.
Same as previously. They're older codes, but they do check out.
Sort of looking at him a bit, pistol at my side and still, I'm just like, so how long are you expecting this is all gonna take?
Depends on like how many men you have on the base, but we should be able to finish within less than a day, I think. Even with if we were to do it alone, so presumably it will be faster than that.
Right. All right. Come down, as slow as you can and as cautiously as possible. We'll meet you at the landing bay.
Sure. No problem. And the screen goes dark. Also, everyone who's present, feel free to roll me perception, subterfuge, or perception, empathy. At a 6, it's being contested.
Just as I expected.
All right. While Marcus remains obvious to anything.
Oblivious, you mean?
Oblivious. Yes. Hyde and Vyacheslav doesn't seem doesn't seem right. Something is off about this. Like, why go so aggressively and like you know, delete the code? It's really like it's aggressively like block communications, and why are the codes a bit old? Like, this is usually not the same as it should be. Yeah, it's all a bit unorthodox, and you have like no like you're not even like the best base for it. Like, if they came from like the outside, they would have to either get into their own way, and which would be like pretty unlikely, since the vessel itself isn't rated for deep space on its own, and well, it just doesn't add up, right?
Guys, I think that guy's a shapeshifter.
I think it might be something worse.
We need.
I mean, I know he's a bit, shifty, but the codes check out, and we'll be careful too.
But why the blocked long-range communications, though?
Let's do this. I can try to increase my charisma skill so he doesn't know that I'm lying. I try to deceive him. The rest of you all get in weapons position. They may try to do something. Fuck.
I'll bring the visor just to see if there's anything, wrong in that department. But
if they land and don't shoot the base, we have advantage against them.
I think that we shouldn't, we have some time. They need repairs, and so they say. They can just hang out on the landing bay. I don't think we should let them inside the base. No, even if they're okay.
I don't think we have the equipment to repair their ship.
Well, you have parts in the base, and which they probably won't be carrying, and you also have the fuel in your base as part of your storage is dedicated to just being a fuel tank, essentially, or several rather. Also, as you like say this, like Bendy mentions that he has tried to scan the vessel, and there doesn't seem to be like the damage that they mentioned to needing repair seems to be mostly of the superficial nature.
So he's a trap. They may be space pirates for real. Fuck, I thought it was just a funny joke to say. Okay,
Could be
Right.
worse. Could be traitors.
I'm going to try and get into contact with the commander and send him these codes just in case, and try and see where Tristan is. We could probably use him right now.
no, let him do his thing. If we try to interfere, it could be problematic.
He could.
All right.
We need someone to sneak into the car. Where is where is actually the vehicle we have, the rover?
It's on the landing pad.
Okay, so we could possibly just someone sneak inside and ambush them with a 50 cal.
Yeah.
Hold on. Might have. Barry's thinking heavily. I might have a crazy idea. Bentley, did you say this base cannot do long distances, has been blocked?
Yeah, long distance communication is blocked.
But on this rock, wasn't there a former technocratic base?
Yes, but it's several miles away.
But there's a possibility that they have their long communications possibly intact.
Yes, but it seems to be like an area that's that's being run interference. Like your equipment is all right, but they're interfering essentially.
Okay. I'm just noting that down, just in case we lose control of this base.
Also, something you would know, like Webster, is that you couldn't actually get into wouldn't be able to send the codes because, well, you
Right, because it's blocked.
yeah.
All right. Then what I'll do is try and make a if I can do that, sort of put it on delay. So have it like be secretly sending essentially, and when whatever is blocking it stops, it actually sends over.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I feel this might be a contested role for hacking, Kappa.
I'll get to that later.
I think we should go with the ambush. I will try to up my charisma so I can just pull them enough that we can get them in a good position to fire. I will be the live bait.
All right. Now that's all being set up, we go back to Domino.
God damn it, I was curious what was going to happen to them. Why are you like this?
Well, maybe what's going to happen to them is related to you.
Pardon?
Maybe what's going to happen to them is related to you. But yeah, like as you like to communicate with this spider, at some point, like its movements stop, and it seems to be in some sort of like scanning mode. You see like lights on the cybernetics light up, and it seems to be more watchful now.
I want to ask it if it'll let me know if something happens. Maybe it could help. The song told me.
Oof, I tried to lie.
It's not a lie.
Oof.
The song clearly appealed to me. If I didn't, disconnect myself, I would be fully attached. All I want to do is help them now.
Clearly. Just
Yeah, no, I just want to.
just throw me like some technology at the 6 to try to more talk essentially. It's well, yeah. It tells you that something is coming near. Something bent. Something that shouldn't be the way it is. Yeah. As you like hear this, you like hear more more feet on the ground with the spiders and some metal clonking. It seems to be the spider isn't the only one that's agitated.
If I come with you, can you keep me safe and maybe it could, help you deal with the bent, whatever's bent?
It tells you it has duty to protect, but yeah, it tells you about the architect being outside. Architect cannot fight, or will not fight. Oh, only builds.
I see. I want to help you. If I give you more energy, will that help you?
It denies it.
Pardon?
It denies it. It tells you once again about the architect.
Will this help the architect if I give it to the architect?
Roll me some perception technology.
Perception technology.
At a 6.
I imagine the meme merit of acute senses doesn't apply.
Well, I think in this case it does.
Bless.
All right. Yeah. As you like watch it, it seems to be like very concerned about the about this about this architect. It keeps repeating about it, and if you didn't know any better, you would say it wants you to well, to protect it. As it has its own duty, its
All right.
own service
By 2-1.
to perform.
Pardon?
Sorry, go on.
No, you go first. You go first. It's probably
Yeah.
more important anyway.
No, it isn't. I just was gonna, try and drive the point home. It's just, it has like its own duty to perform, like its own service.
But it actively wants me to protect the architect.
Yeah.
In that case, I will. I think I'll follow wherever the chattering of the spider legs are going,
I mean, it actually tells you that outside.
In that case, I will also go outside. I want to help this thing.
All right. There we go. As you're like outside again, like already for the first time, you see some figures. You see that the spiders are being all jittery, and this a large structure, some sort of geometric shape, hovering in the air, and like moving, bending in impossible angles.
Is it by any chance in the middle of the webs?
Well, it's more moving around, but yeah, it's a lot of spiders around and a lot of webbing. And as it like moves, like spiders follow it and do things. It's like spin webs, adjust them, that sort of deal. And yeah, you see, like actually, Romy has some sort of perception alertness at a 6.
Does the merit apply?
Yes. Ah, yeah, perfect. Yeah, you like you take a look at this guy at some point, and you make like some like dots in the sky that slowly seem to be descending, and and they get closer and closer, and you see like some roughly humanoid shapes, and some sort of like cloud-like thing. You're pretty certain that they aren't spiders. They're not spiders at all, or even remotely like that shape.
If I look through the sight of my weapon,
Yep.
does it look like I can actually shoot at it?
You could try to shoot at it, yes. It's just barely coming into range. You could probably get a few shots off before they actually touch the ground.
Yeah. And I mean, if I take a bit of time and aim, it's going to be even easier to hit.
Yep, it is.
But yeah, no, in that case, I will be shooting at this thing.
Which one? Do you have you have 5 targets essentially. Wait, where's the 5th one? Not there. Give me a sec. There we go.
I only see 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah. There's a space dude and there's some weird stuff that I can't really see.
Well. Okay. Strange.
Send you a screenshot.
No, no worries. Can you see this? Should be
Wait a sec.
should be the right layer. What about the others? Can you see something here?
What is it? I don't see anything.
Yep, none of us do.
Okay, for some reason I was taken to another game. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, 020.
You all should be on the right map.
That happened to me before. Like for some reason, players not being able to see something that was supposed to be able. Try to change us from map, like put us on another map and bring us back.
Nope.
Still nothing.
Still need 2 things, spiders, architect, and me.
Okay, let me just drag them out again.
Maybe it's because you're not showing us this. There's a third. There's a third. There's a 4th. And there's a 5th.
Beautiful.
It's working.
Oh, that is beautiful with Olma.
Yeah. What you're gonna shoot at? Like if you once like put on your like look through your rifle, you can see that like part like 3 of those humanoid figures seems to be in bad shape in a way. You know, they have like wounds on their face. They just don't seem. They seem like someone like beat them up multiple times, cut them, and did all sort of nasty things with them.
I'll shoot one of the other 2.
And yeah, like the other one, like the other humanoid, that is it's actually clad in like proper armor, which seems to be reminiscent of your own gear. And this cloud-like thing, well, it looks like a fucking. It looks completely alien.
Oof. What, like, do they look bendy or like what?
Well, they look wrong. That's for certain. And the spiders seem to be noticing. I've noticed them too, and seem to be forming up. And as you like take aim, some pulse emanates from the large thing, and it seems to be moving away.
Do you mean the blue thing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll start shooting at the guy with the armor then.
All right. You shoot a guy at the armor. Well, let's see real quick if there's I think that will count as like an ambush situation. So give me a second because I'm not kind of not expecting it, but they're not completely blind. So combat system. Do we have ambush somewhere?
That moment when you inadvertently fuck up your other allies by shooting at an enemy prior before you even know that they're a fucking enemy. Oh god.
Attacker rolls dexterity stealth. Plus arcane background. This is by perception ladder difficulty 6. Attacker gets 1 free action if he wins, with 1 additional die per success after the first one. Attacker goes first in tie. Target spots attacker. Yeah, okay. Alright, just roll me some dexterity stealth.
You want me to roll dexterity stealth?
Contested by perception alertness.
I don't think you even need to roll this. I don't have stealth, so that's
That's
+1 difficulty.
Yep.
Yeah, I really don't think you need to roll this.
Can always roll worse.
Doubtful.
What? He has only 6 dice for it.
It's a difficulty 6. Never mind.
Well,
I take that back.
you win this round.
Well, I was always gonna take like a round prior before actually shooting for
Yeah.
aiming.
Yeah, also get 1 extra die. And yeah, no, you can get a shot off with like 1 extra die, but roll me. I presume like you're gonna use the what's it called?
The laser rifle.
Yeah, with the plasma thing, the extension. Like,
Yes, but first I want to ask if is he wearing a helmet?
he is indeed wearing a helmet. It appears to be part of his the rest of his like armor.
That complicates things. Fuck it, because aiming's what, -2 to difficulty, right?
Well, I believe aiming gives you extra dice based on your rifle thing.
Modified sight. Spend 1 turn aiming, get -2 difficulty to shooting.
Yeah, okay. I think you also get extra dice
Shouldn't
from
that-
it. Yeah?
Yeah, like 1 because of your perception. Like, since you're just aiming regularly.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess I'll aim for the head.
Also keep in mind you need to like roll your area thing first. The area of the wonder rather.
Ah, fair. That was 5 at 6, right?
I believe so, but let me check real quick. That was the plasma infused light, which adds 2 arity actually.
Forces 3.
That's actually so 6 for your arity roll.
Wait, how is it 2 arrow take? Because the built-in laser rifle has 4, and
Yeah.
then the
And
modifier gives 2.
yeah, so that's 6. 4 plus 2 is 6.
6 at 6, right?
Yep.
Fuck my life, not a botch.
Not a botch. Not a botch. But yeah, since it's the experimental thing. Yeah, however, even failure may jam the weapon and botches may. I think I'm just gonna go for jam here. If you still want to like roll for your hit, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But yeah, your weapon jams. Like you shoot and it just starts to fizzle and some smoke seems to extrude from it.
Can I quickly unjam it?
Yeah, you can attempt to.
I mean, technically, I haven't taken a shot yet, so he's not. I'm not revealed yet.
Yeah, you have you aren't revealed yet, but it's not looking that pretty. I will just see about now. He
Still the defender, so
you think you still need to roll again?
why?
Because your fucking weapon is extruding smoke.
It's bullshit. That's chewing me out of stuff. I see.
Well, you rolled at a higher difficulty too because it was just the smoke. But
Pardon?
you mean he rolled at a higher difficulty because it was just the smoke, but yeah. Yeah, no, you attract the attention from someone. You see like that soldier as he like descends, look at you.
Fucking hell.
Like his helmet moves in your direction.
Well, does
And
it match? I just want to fucking fix my gun and shoot him again. Do I have any modifiers for that?
Don't think you do. Also, what the fuck?
What's up?
Yeah, you seem like, wave around, and yeah, this thing makes its way towards towards the base, towards with the others, and they essentially like group up like this.
I see. So I fucking basically wasted my turn of surprise, didn't I? As well. Or do I
Well,
still get to shoot first?
no, not really. I mean, you probably will because that's an offer roll on the initiative, but roll my initiative.
All right. Is that modified by dexterity in any way?
Well, you roll a d10 plus, and then add your dexterity and wits to it.
Well, because my dexterity is one less, from the marine armor.
Yeah, I think you can still roll like normally, I think.
All right.
All right, looks good. Looks good. Seems like you will be going first. On behalf of my atrocious rolls.
Just as God intended.
Indeed.
You say you've atrocious rolls, but I just fucking failed a 5 at 6.
Yeah.
So time to do a regular shot then, since I presume my aiming doesn't apply anymore.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Also, you need to unjam your weapon real quick, which would need a split action. It's just a quick dex or wits like energy weapons to quickly unjam.
All right, I'll use dexterity.
But yeah, I probably should go to proper initiative order. That guy is essentially just well, aside from like waving people over to make sure that they get going to position right. He starts he essentially so it looks like he is about to shoot at you with a rifle similar to yours.
Mine's better anyway.
Yeah, presumably, and well, those things seem to be just well floating around. They draw like some weapons, but it's they seem to be like weak weapons, like eerily similar to the standard gear you got. Just some like light pistols by the looks of it.
That's a good thing. I'm scared to know what the fucking clad thing does. Or is that not doing anything since it doesn't have an initiative?
Well, it's not doing anything to you.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna unjam and I'm gonna fucking shoot this guy in the fucking head.
Alright, I think head is +2 difficulty, and you take another +1 from the plasma.
Yep, it's difficulty 9. I have a specialty, and I have fucking willpower to spend.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess I have to roll irritate first.
Yeah, but also still have to unjam your weapon.
Oh, yeah, true.
And you decide, I think like it's just normal splitting. You should decide. I think it's like the same dice pool for you since since you're shooting.
I don't know how splitting works, so
Oh, that's unfortunate. Essentially, like you split your die, like you split your dice pool that you have, and well, the lowest dice pool is like the maximum of it. Actually, I let Demi explain. He's better with words. Demi,
Yes.
explain splitting to Domino.
Um. Like he wants to do two actions at the same time, right?
yeah.
Essentially.
Yep.
Okay, so depending on what you're gonna do, which is what in this case.
Well, they're both dexterity energy weapon rolls. It's unjamming a weapon and shooting it.
So unless Redimir wants to change things, usually how it's supposed to go is you just allocate. So you have a total dice pool, right? Which let's say what is your dexterity plus energy weapons?
8.
8. So you have 8 dice total. you can split that dice into the 2 actions that you want to do depending on what you want to do. If you want to, for example, do X with weapon, but it's not as important, you can say, I'm going to only use 2 of the dice there, right? And the other 6 are going to be used for shooting. You can split it any way you want to.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Thank you very much.
Pardon?
Thank you, Demi.
No problem.
Oh,
Get good.
I had the feeling that I would unnecessarily make it longer.
I believe in you, Redoma, for what it's worth.
All right.
I think I'll spend like 5 on actually unjamming and then 3 on shooting, because all I really need to do is hit, really.
Yeah, that's true.
My extra successes don't really matter. So 5 at 6.
Perfect.
That's something.
You unjam your weapon, and well, time to roll the arate again.
Which is 5 at 6, right?
No, it's a 6 at 6.
Well, then my original roll was wrong.
Yes, it was. Oh, we're gonna roll with it.
My apologies.
We're gonna roll with it, and you just roll it now. Normally now, I'm not gonna go back.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
That's a lot of damage on board. I believe that's 9 damage.
To the head.
To the head, indeed. Well, now roll to hit. Actually, if you don't want to, no, but better roll for it. Maybe it's like one. We're gonna make this like a, a good decapitation scene. But yeah, let's just roll to hit, and I assume we spend the willpower.
Yep, spending willpower. Welp!
Yeah, that's 3 successes, which is really nice. And well, let's just look at this. This raid really takes a poor turn now. Oh boy. It sucks. Yeah, you're spot on this time, and as you see fire, you make like you see it through your scope as your laser makes contact with it. First, it seems to be absorbing the damage, but then it starts glowing red, like the front of it, and then it starts to be just disintegrating as it goes along, and you see like slowly and surely his face evaporates. Then you see like the rest of his skull being gone, and suddenly there's a headless corpse floating slowly descending from the skies.
This is beautiful.
And yeah. Oh god. Actually, let me roll something on behalf of the other things.
I love the addition of that rule, by the way. It's great.
Remember, it can also hit you.
Pardon?
Remember, it can also hit you.
That's true. So I'm wearing a fucking helmet.
I mean, he had a helmet too.
Yeah, but the difference is that I deal more damage. I deal like 9 fucking ag damage.
Oh boy. Well, they seem to be like they seem to take some sort of like quick panic, but otherwise they like the mutilated ones seem to be still ready to descend. However,
You say that.
However, the cloud thing, well, suddenly seems to be going upwards instead of downwards. Yeah, at a reasonably high pace. But yeah, I guess technically, this the other one enters the combat as well, and they try to shoot you with well normal guns.
Oh boy. So there's
Let's
like 3 regular things, right?
yeah.
All right.
I believe this also is beyond the usual range of their weapons. Yeah, it is. Way beyond. Well, let's let's see.
F.
Okay, that didn't work out.
They have a lot of fucking dice. Holy shit.
Yeah.
F.
Oh. Okay, this one actually managed to get a shot in. 3 damage. Can you soak?
Sure. Let's have a look at my stuff. Did they just aim like normally?
Yeah, you can
Like
they essentially like went roughly like aimed in your direction and hoped that gravity and the lack of atmosphere would do the rest.
oof.
Hence the high difficulty.
So does the ionic cloak and the carapace armor stack?
No, it doesn't stack, but yeah, so you have like 5 dice unless you can soak lethal damage for some reason.
I totally can. So 5 at 6 then.
Yeah. Alright, you take 1 damage.
It's just a flesh wound. It's fine.
Indeed.
How the fuck are these things actually able to hit me if I'm technically incorporeal as well?
Well, they're on the same. They're coming to the same thing as you. Okay, but I'm gonna say it's like out of character, but the plan was to do like a to like take a pincer attack essentially, like come in with the ship and also have people land on the land on the Umbra side, and essentially just pop out from behind you guys and crush you that way.
Didn't work out that, did it?
No, they didn't expect they didn't expect one of you to be there.
Man, this might also get me some good credits with the spiders too, won't it?
Perhaps, but all right. I think it's time for the next turn, I suppose. What do you want to do?
Alright, so there's 3 guys. Am I like, is there anywhere nearby I could just quickly take cover in?
I mean, presumably, you can. Like, there's rocks around, like technocratic stuff. Like the base itself. So
Yeah,
feel free.
because I would prefer to take a bit of cover before I shoot. Because I like them rolling in difficulty 10. It's nice.
Sure.
Does that completely disregard my ability to shoot, or
No.
can I split again? Alright, that's a blast.
I mean, splitting wouldn't really work since you can only do like 1 shot per turn with like magic. So it's like a hard limit on it.
Yeah, but my turn's already over though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
The first.
it's like the next turn.
Ah,
So-
okay. In that case, I'd like to take over and shoot if that's possible.
Yeah, cover doesn't really take much, so it's just like you just move a bit and like kneel down, which doesn't really impair you, so you can just fire normally.
Time to roll Arete again.
Yeah.
That's not that. Is that a fail?
Yeah, it's a failure. Your weapon jams again.
Fucking hell. The difficulty 6 thing is the problem, It should be difficulty 5. Kappa.
Alright, let's see how well I do with the higher difficulty.
Also, how the fuck are they descending still? Are they floating?
Yeah, essentially like a floating spell, like they slowly. They essentially like send them on their ways, and they have like no way to really change their trajectory on their own.
Oof.
The guy you killed would have been able to, as is the creature, but not those guys. Uh,
Can they stop rolling well?
the fuck.
God damn it.
All right. Who
I might
knows?
actually die here.
Only if you keep fucking failing your roll. I don't know how you do that.
Because fucking the rest of the session I've been rolling extraordinary successes.
All right.
That's why.
That's 3 damage,
Do you want me to...
and that's well,
That's a botch.
yeah, but that doesn't matter on a damage roll.
And if a double botch, it should, Kappa.
You think I should heal you or what?
Yes.
All right.
They magically shoot a wound in a manner that heals me, my 1 lethal damage.
Oof. But yeah, just soaked like 3 damage.
So I soak. Okay. Fucking hell.
So you take 2 damage. Well, what you gonna do now?
Well, you know what I did last time? I split my actions and it went pretty fucking good.
Sure.
There's only 3 enemies. I will stay in combat for 1 more round.
All right. Keep in mind that you're taking wound penalties now. Yeah. Believe
It's
just.
-1 to dice, right?
Yep, just -1.
Alright. Oof. Well, I think I will do the same thing as before. Do 5 and 2. 5 for unjamming.
All right.
Drew, can I roll that already, or are you gonna declare what they do? Which, I mean, we all know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot you again.
Not a botch. Not a fucking botch.
All right. So you can't shoot. I presume you're gonna try to unjam the weapon with your second action then.
I don't think I can split again, can I?
No, not like this. However, I think you need to like roll willpower at 6 to or spend a willpower point, I guess, to unjam.
Also, just hunker down. Like, just
I mean, you could just retreat inside of the base.
I'm gonna retreat for now. Maybe I can. I have medicine, so maybe I can just make sure I don't fucking bleed out.
Sure. Sure you can. But it will
Yeah,
have to wait until next turn. So, sorry, what?
He can't retreat. He has to protect his future spider girlfriend.
Well, the thing is, as long as it's just the humans, I'm pretty certain the spiders can take care of it just fine.
They have technocracy weapons and weird things, so it could go bad.
It won't. The fucking dude, the one I fucking decapitated, he was likely the top shot, who was actually the reason why that fucking creature was there in the first place. So, I don't know. I am pretty confident. Especially seeing as I actually saw the creature go away.
Yeah, the creature's floating upwards and upwards.
Well,
It's not really interested.
well, fuck it. I'll stay. I'll stay in. I'll try to do 1 more shot unless they deal damage. If they deal damage to me, I'm just fucking ditching.
Sure.
Bitch. Alright.
Yeah, no hits. Just flies around.
Alright. Time for me to shoot again, I presume.
Yep, you unjammed your weapon last turn, so you can do. Yeah, it's 3 damage.
Should I have declared? Well, I haven't shot yet, so can I still declare that I'm shooting for one of their heads?
Sure. That's the
I
last
mean, I
time.
haven't shot yet. All right. I'll aim for the head. Difficulty is 9 again, I presume.
Yeah, 9.
That's not how you roll dice.
That's a 7.
Not a much. Oh,
Actually,
actually,
it
it is.
is.
I kill them, don't I?
Roll me luck die.
Rip me. It's nice knowing you guys.
Well, you like take game, but as you like do, the rock you're cowering behind, well, seems to crumble underneath your weight, and the shot goes off into as you know the rock crumbles, and it hits the blue crystal thing.
Wait, fucking my actual shot. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, it's a botch.
It's more like a triple fucking botch because I was aiming at the goddamn thing in the sky.
Well, it's big, and the rock just crumbled.
Rock's fucking. I'm over here. Rock thing's over here. I'm
Yeah,
shooting over here.
like you took aim, and then well, the thing like crumbled, and you went to the side instead of like up.
I'm gonna fucking need to yeet out of this fucking place now.
Yeah. As you know, like you see the laser going off into into the crystal, and well, it just like bounces inside of it, and after a quick glow, the crystal seems to be unharmed. However, the spiders seem to be forming up into some sort of like protective wall, and some smaller ones are advancing towards your position.
Yeah, I'm sidestepping.
Just apologize.
No, I'm sidestepping. I can apologize later.
All right. Yeah. But before you can sidestep, they need to shoot you again, I think.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Oh boy. See how the tables have turned. Jeez.
That's soaked. That's 1 damage.
Wait, but I only
do wounds?
I've only rolled one attack roll, one damage roll.
In that case,
That's no damage. We can just take this, and then for the last one, it's 5 dice. 2 damage. Alright, you take 1 damage in total, I think.
Yeah, I already noted it down. 1 wounded from the first one, which was wrongly done by me. Well, no, I already did that one, so now I'm down to wounded. Do like fucking health penalties? They don't apply to Arete, do they?
No, wound penalties do not apply to Arete roads.
Well, eating out of this fucking place.
Well, if you can guess, the spiders are going to be advancing, and the cannon fodder is well, gonna be trying to shoot you again.
Yeah, but let's hope I can, use my 2 fucking quintessence appropriately and just yeet.
Okay, normally this would it's not violence as a focus, so I would say this would count as what would I call it? It's like fast casting, which gives you like +1 difficulty. So
Base difficulty is what, 5?
it was
No.
3 because well, I think this is like still near enough to count as technocratic laboratory, I guess, in a way.
This is base difficulty 4, and I spend 1 quint to get it down to 3.
Yeah. Also, you
Time
can also willpower like airtail rolls, just a thing of note.
can.
Yeah,
I'll fucking use a willpower then.
yeah, good.
4 fucking successes.
Yeah,
Get me the fuck there.
you instantly like disappear. And yeah, you're outside of the base. Everything seems fine. However, as you like look on the skies, there seems to be like some sort of ship coming down.
First thing I do is just summon fucking Bendy. Uh,
Well, you can just contact him, I guess. You have the right
yeah.
gear for it.
I mean, I'm in the base. Can't I just say, "Hey, Bendy," and Bendy will show up because Bendy's a fucking AI.
Well, you're right outside of it, but yeah. You can contact Bendy, no problem.
You're like, I need medical attention, and while I was on the other side, it seemed like some things came down. The spiders, they didn't like it. They shot at me. I killed one of theirs. I don't know what's in the sky right now, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
He just basically tells you that there's a ship approaching, and that seems to have blocked all communications, long range communications, and the others have decided to let it land, as it seems to claim that it needs repairs, but the story doesn't seem to quite add up, so they're quite suspicious.
You relay the message to the others that I think you should fucking shoot it.
Oh, it's
But
alright.
the timing's fucking wrong.
Okay, as you like say that, well, I think it's time to pan back to the others. As you like, after you're basically getting in position, you hear, well, Tristan's report on the matter, on his adventure.
Cool. Is he there with us or?
He's outside.
He's still outside, like he's just relaying like your message to like the comm system essentially.
Cool. Cool story, bro. Come inside.
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea to shoot the ship while it's on the air, because it could go down and crash on our base, and it would suck.
Shoot it enough. That's all you gotta do.
So we're going to wait it to land, then we are going to open fire.
Bendy.
Just fucking heal me first, please.
This is more for, I suppose, Redmore. Can our defenses at our base, can they be turned to aim at the landing bay?
Yes, they can.
Good, that's all I need to know. Keep in mind that's where they will be slightly positioned.
Well, if we're not going to talk with them, I'm going to still just stay outside to make them more trusting, but don't worry about me, just shoot as soon as they land.
We'll talk. We'll talk. It's just
Heal me, please.
just give it a bit, and if they seem aggressive, then we'll shoot.
Well, if we're talking, it means I'm close to the ship, and I don't want to be there when the ship explodes.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to be near the ship when it explodes either.
So we either try to talk and machine gun them, or when they land, we blow the ship and we just go to the wreckage and try to figure it out.
Do you hear that? Sounds
Say
like
what?
Sounds like somebody's screaming for help. I think they need medical attention.
Nah, probably nothing. Let's continue planning.
I literally told Bendy I need fucking medical attention. Wait,
Yeah, I mean, maybe when he would tell you that there seems to be an injured person, a doctor could get on that.
But I could try in healing, but healing takes time, and we're a bit busy right now.
Andy, can you ask Tristan if he has the ability to crawl his way in?
I imagine I'd already be moving like inside. It's just pretty fucking wounded. It's gonna take me all to get to you.
Yeah, but you have like how many wounds? How many levels of damage did you take?
4.
Yeah, I think your damage is like severely reduced if I recall correctly.
Pardon?
Mm-hmm.
Your speed is like severely reduced.
Indeed.
Let's see. 4, you should be then at wounded. Character can't run, but it still can walk. Yes. So you're like slowly walking inside. And yeah, you're in the safety of the base.
You know, if you know, if you healed me, I could actually help you in shooting.
Oh no. How do we know you're not a shapeshifter?
I did not know you and your character got stupider by the day.
Damn it.
I know
How
that was
long we
possible.
have until the ship lands on the station?
You know, Tamia actually has quite a bit of medicine. Too bad she's a cunt.
Got medicine too.
You could say Tristan was. You could say he could pay her back. Cap.
I mean, you would probably know that she's like a medical. She's like a trained medic. So you could go to her, and also like self-tanning is a bit harder than doing it for others.
I'll fucking go to Damia if our fucking life mage isn't interested at the moment for some whatever fucking reason.
At the moment,
I'm
he's
busy.
planning something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a live bait right now. I have more stupid ideas to do than healing my injured friend. So sorry.
I am not a trained professional practitioner.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's the question. How long until the ship arrives? And are we going to try to talk or just instantly shoot them?
One of those questions I can answer. It's roughly 5 minutes until touchdown.
Okay, no time to heal him. Okay. So should we just shoot down the ship or try to talk? I vote for just shooting.
I say we talk and then shoot. Try and learn as much as we can before we go in.
Okay. What was the name? What the fuck? It's closed. What was his Hyde? Right? Name? Yes. Hyde. What do you want? Talk or shoot?
It would just. We have enough evidence that they're not here for safe travels, so it'd be better just to shoot.
Okay, good. So no need for me to try to boost my talking skills. And I would just go outside, man the guns, point to the ship. I would dress myself and stay there as diplomat.
Right?
All right. So essentially, as they come down, you would just want to blast them.
And
Well-
for them to believe everything is fine, I'm going to just be outside, friendly, just waving at them.
Yeah.
Let them exit first so that it's easier to, you know.
It's basically when it opens the ship and they start coming out, we just blap them and they all explode.
All right, that's fair enough. That's completely fair.
This will have no repercussions at all.
God bless.
I mean, the comms are down, so no one to report it.
Nope.
No witnesses.
Yep, no witnesses.
So even if you're wrong.
And it's extra resources for us, so we can say, oh yeah, there was a crash nearby and we got all this stuff.
On
We
our
can-
landing bay. Yup, exactly there.
We can easily say unauthorized individual, proven to be false.
Yeah. Okay.
Always follow procedure, and they will understand.
No, not you. By the way, Bacon, if you want to, you can, in fact, what's it called? Like, boost your defensive capabilities, I guess. Do you have like life 3, you would be able to what's it called? Do some magic on yourself to be able to soak aggravated damage, temporarily, of course, and yeah, potentially soak with your stamina as well.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
All right, since you have like 5 minutes, you can probably put it off reasonably fast without impairing too much. Just give me well, yeah, just give me like your what's it called? God damn it! Not medicine, but science, right? Yeah, in science at a 6, and then the other roll with the difficulty reduction. However, you wouldn't be able to do it in like your lab, so yeah, that's good. So you're already at a 3, so you can roll the at 3. You're gonna be looking at, I think, for duration 2 successes, and then a bit more for to get the actual thing. I believe like 3 successes should be enough for the things of 5 in total, unless you want to spend like more on like boosting your stamina as well to get more soak dice.
I'll spend 1 willpower at first, because I may want to also boost my stamina.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1. I need at least 5, right?
Yeah, at least 5.
Okay, I can roll 2 more times. Three. Okay, I can roll 1 more time, and I need 1 more. My cat is fucking destroying my bed. Fucking retard. Stop.
Alright.
It's because it's realizing you're fighting for the wrong team. You're fighting for the Allies, Bacon.
So you spent like a willpower on like a first roll, right? So that's 6 successes in total?
Yep.
Alright. I would say that's all you can do without, exceeding the time. You essentially like rush on the field more or less. As the ship makes the touchdown, let me just drag you all over.
Battle commence. Gap.
And yeah. So, who's gonna shoot first and to when exactly?
I think it would be Marcel with the main weapon system
Mhm.
when the door of that ship opens.
Yeah. Do you want him to like aim specifically at the door?
Uh,
It would bypass a lot of
no,
armor.
That's a good point. He could try to aim for it. It's just that it would be the perfect time because if they're leaving, they can't just try to close it and get out. It would take longer, so we have more chances to shoot them.
Just I say go for the door where they're coming out, anyways. To the drop down, we go pew pew. Whoever's there gets fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
All right. So you have the KVV, KKV. Oh fuck! I didn't note down the damage the KKV did. Time to open up another fucking book. Just close down a few others. My PC is struggling with all the PDFs.
Oof. I think Domino's offer for the CPU might be in hand right now.
Yeah. Are you guys okay?
Sounds reasonable.
Good to know.
Alright, okay, everything's frozen up. But maybe now? Yeah. It's coming back. The hangar bay. Let's see. Notable crew, blah blah blah. Ship creation. Armament. Perception. Plus helmsmanship plus 10 dice. Difficulty 8. And it does 9 lethal. Okay, that's perfect. So we're just gonna be conscious about it and well, fire at them to the fucking door. I believe that it's like relatively easy, so it's only +1 difficulty, but that still puts it at a 9. And I think Marcel enjoying this and kind of want to making sure nobody dies. Let's spend the willpower on this. Yeah, sounds reasonable to me. Specialties. He has Mech Gravity. Yeah, that would apply here.
Wow.
Okay, that's 1 success from the 10 and another from the willpower, so we have 2 successes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a hit. Let's see how much damage. There we go. Well, since it isn't really protected that much, I would say... Yeah, no. But I've only like 5 and critical systems, plus everyone like coming out. Also roll me a luck die who would be coming out at that point.
I will, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. You see like, you know, the flashes of some armor, like some armored dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it vanishes from and instead you see like a giant a tungsten rod there, like one or multiple of them, and you know, just piercing the whole thing. And well, I think it's time to see if how much. No, actually we know. So since it has how many? It's only 16, so we are down 2 of the damage. 2 damage, and like their component is completely thrashed. They can only exit through like the back essentially, where it has like some smaller, what would they call it, compartment for for like you know their goods that they're carrying. There we go. And yeah, seems you're taking out a good chunk of the crew as you with that.
Got speed.
However, as you like do this, there seems like the weapon systems come online. So let's just see. Since you like still the surprise on your side, any of you others are gonna try to shoot this thing.
Yeah, we would have prepped stuff.
Yeah.
Who's in the rover?
I believe that no one went outside on the rover, but there are machine guns on the station that you guys could fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
You have how many? Machine gun. Yeah, you have four machine guns, 50 cal, and you would be able to direct them towards the landing pad. As you know, that would be like a natural point to defend.
Okay, I'm back. So, what do you want me to fire or?
I'm at the machine gun, so I'm gonna fire once. Hyde, I think you'd be on a machine gun too.
Yeah.
Yep, got like 5 dice for it, so.
I might get more because we're kind of not pew.
Yeah. It's like as you like you would know that it's like pretty hard to like damage the ship itself, but you could potentially hit the what's it called, like the
Fuel deck, oxygen tank.
no those won't be exposed, but the place where the main gun just shot at
Yeah, that opened.
would be
Oh,
vulnerable.
yeah, there's a big hole with rods
I'm
where
gonna be
would be
shooting there.
the door to the ship.
Also, if you like damage it enough, there's a good chance, you know, like the inner like barrier to the would break. You know, like since like you know like an airlock essentially. And
Ooh, cool to know. So I guess I'll shoot. So is it gonna be Dex firearms plus do full auto rules apply here or something?
yeah, you can like full auto this if you want to, but keep in mind then you're out of ammo.
That's entirely okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, it does like 16 damage base.
So think that's dexterity firearms, and I think full auto gives you plus 10 dice, but that's VT. I'm not sure what Mage does.
Yeah, I think weight matches a bit differently, so let me just check real quick. I think it's a bit more forgiving in a way. Let's see, dirty fighting, no. Ranged weapons. Special, no, that's not it. General hand to hand. Ranged combat maneuvers. Okay, maneuver. Ranged full auto. Gives +2 difficulty, but 10 +10 damage dice.
Oh, nothing to hit?
No, nothing to hit. But
Huh.
you get
Yeah, that is different.
yeah.
No, it says here it adds 10 to the attack roll, not the damage.
I'm looking at the chart here. So
Like page 418 of the PDF.
418?
Yeah. Firing a gun at full auto speed adds 10 dice to the attack, but also increases the shot by the difficulty by +2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's working the same as VTM then.
and this table is wrong.
Or you interpreted the table wrongly.
Let's see.
it makes more sense that it's easier to hit because, well, there's 3,000 fucking bullets gonna be going.
Actually, it's just 200.
Okay. Sure.
So,
Fire and strafing.
which one do you want to go with?
Yeah, just I'm reading the text right now, and it does indeed say. Okay, then yeah, let's just go with that, and yeah.
Okay. Question in your games: can willpower be used for shooting or no?
Yes, it can.
I'll be spending one.
Yeah. Okay. Presumably you're gonna try to hit the thing, so that is another +1 difficulty.
Ah, okay. Difficulty 9. Yeah, yay. So that's 3 successes. And for dexterity, I have hand-eye coordination, but I don't think that applies in this.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it applies?
Yeah.
So 4 successes. What's the damage then?
That's 16 base.
And then plus the 3 additional successes, right?
It's 18
So
dice.
19.
Oh,
Isn't it 19?
no, we still one base for to add, and the rest is roll over.
Yeah, I got 4 successes.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Willpower used.
Yeah. Then go for it.
Oh, come on. Fucking pathetic. I hate high dice.
All right. Well,
Difficulty 8.
difficulty 9 if you're hitting the thing. Otherwise, you probably have like a poor chance to get through.
If you try to just do one pew instead of auto, it would still be at 9, or it would be less difficulty?
Oh, still,
7.
yeah. Like you still need to aim at the thing to make sure that you actually get through the armor, because you would know, since I think you already flew before with one of those transports, and they're like thickly armored.
But high barrier. God damn, I don't know what to do now. High barrier would just go with the Forto auto, auto.
Full auto, then yeah.
Mhm.
So +2 difficulty and +10 dice to hit.
Yeah.
And the base is 7, so we're rolling at difficulty 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I spend a willpower on this.
Nice.
Any specialties?
No specialties, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So you have 2 roll over, I believe.
Yep.
That should be 18 dice of damage.
Yeah.
18. That's 6.
Bruh.
10s and not being used. Oh.
Yeah, really unfortunate, because, well, that just bounces off.
Oh.
And my surprise action would be run to the rover and try to get at the machine gun to fire next turn.
Sure, he can reasonably do that, I suppose. Yeah. You probably have to like leave the door open or something, but you could do that, yeah. All right. Any other takers? I think we have. I don't think the raw android could actually man like one of the guns, but I think Tyler could, and she probably would have.
Ellie is also available.
Yeah, but Kelly's crap at that. I believe, at least. Yeah. Yeah, she's only good at she's not good at shooting. And like Tyler is at least a bit better. Like just a teensy bit. I mean, you could still roll, I guess, but we'll see once how good Tyler does. Yeah. I think she will also be spending willpower and go full auto. For fuck's sake.
It's a difficulty 9 roll.
There we go. We hammered it down. But it still holds, even just barely. You know, you see like some things extruding from there, like some not the dust, but like, you know, like steam or something. But the airlock itself still seems to be working. God damn it. Alright, it's all up to Kelly now, I guess. Unless you don't want her to shoot.
If she full autos, maybe she'll do it.
She will also spend the willpower. Because for, well, fuck's sake.
It's a hit.
A hit is a hit, that's true. Oh, okay. She does another damage. Is that enough? I believe it might be. Yeah, this is like 60 in total. That's just enough to finally take down the like the airlock, and you see like it. You see things flowing out, coming out of the airlock where they shouldn't be. You know, like first smaller things, but well, at some point people come out and fly through the low gravity. It's probably gonna take them quite some time until they hit the ground, but they're not doing so well, seeing how they're being thrown around in the air.
Are they in void suits?
Not all of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Okay, I think if that's it, ship is heavily internally damaged now, and lost a lot of its crew. And well, what are you gonna do now? It seems like it it doesn't seem like to do anything afterwards.
I'm gonna take the time to reload the machine gun.
It's fair. That's completely fair.
Now we should probably wait for the investigation team, also known as Kelly, bringing me my gun and her sword, and maybe Marcel, so we can just try to investigate the wreckage that we just made.
Keep in mind that while the people have been thrown out there, there was at least one of them that had like a white suit on.
Okay, one of them has a void suit. It's time to shoot him.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a war crime, but I don't care.
It's only war crime if someone reports it.
Be the first one you done either, probably.
I think that's the same logic he was doing back in the Bosnia War. It's only war crime if they see it.
But you're in the rover, so probably wouldn't be too hard. But you also probably want someone to at least look if there's no threat inside of the ship itself. So you need to decide like how to allocate your resources. Speaking of, Tamia seems to have crawled out of her hole. The explosions, but the firing of the weapons seems to have aroused her from her whatever she was doing.
We finally know what it's needed to get her attention.
Sure. Why don't you ask like what's going on? Over the the intercom stuff. You see, like the ones inside, can see her, but only like Bacon would see her in like in a suit, and those like further away would probably also only see her like in the, not see her, but hear her through like the intercom.
I'll respond to her and just say, "Space pirates."
What are you talking about? There hasn't been a reported incident of piracy in this area for at least 5 years.
There has now.
There's going to be one now. Very high.
That's a big meme.
Fine, I will contact the commander.
Communication is blocked. What do you think?
What do you mean communications are blocked? I go to work for a few hours and you manage to get invaded by pirates?
Well,
I can leave nothing
if
to you and those
if
storms.
you would come outside, you'd see that they've been invaded.
Just clean it up, just clean it up. Is there like any threats still left?
Vyacheslav and Kelly are about to go check it out.
And you hear like some like heavy, angry breathing. And she says, "Fine, I'll grab my gun and go with them."
Thank you.
All right, and yeah. So which group is gonna do what?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm on machine gun duty.
Machine gun duty?
Yeah, I think the machine gun guy should try to shoot off the people floating around.
Well, I think that's kind of rude.
Yeah, I mean the ones that have like there's like one has like kind of flown out off by quite a bit, and you're pretty sure that's the one with the spacesuit, the white suit, and well,
Oh, flown off
you
with
like
the void suit.
like he's floating pretty fast since like gravity is low. It's gonna take him a while to go down, and the others are probably not in reach. You can try to shoot them, but it's gonna be very difficult.
Well, the ones that don't have void suits are, well, I don't want to shoot corpses, but sure, I'll take a shot at the one with the void suit running away.
He's not running away. He's flying away by being, he's sort of like rotating in the air, which is probably not too healthy at all.
I don't know. He could either just die of a permanent concussion, or do I shoot him? I'll shoot him. I will not fall out of this. However, I'll try and just keep doing pot shots at him until like one of them hits, and he rotates faster.
I mean, okay, taking pot shots. But it's gonna be pretty difficult, I believe. Is there anything on the combat chart?
Like, I don't know how you want to rule this. Like, you could just say that eventually I'll fucking get him.
Yeah, that's
It's going
true.
like out of Poland.
That's true. Also, like someone should probably like check with like correspondence or something to see if like you have missed anyone, since well, the essentially like just been thrown out, and it's a combat situation, so things are hard.
I don't have it.
But yeah, you're eventually gonna get that. They spend like quite a bit of money, as you're probably not the best shot, but yeah, you see at some point you see him like being, you know, suddenly appearing like it's like it's two people floating around until you realize, well, you probably saw him in half.
Fucking space pirates.
And yeah, the two pieces, unless you shoot them further, will eventually crash in the distance to the ground, after being propelled a bit further by the force of the weapon, of the projectiles.
No. Other than that, I'm keeping an eye out, essentially.
Okay. Which one would be the best for that? Not that one. But perhaps, I just would use the hallway again. Yeah, so those who want to go on the ship, put up your hands. It's time for some investigation. Oh, alright. I believe there was Bacon and Kelly at the very least, plus Tamia.
And I think he even said Marcel as well.
Yeah, Marcel is 2. He goes like fully, yeah, in his full suit in. Okay. Alright, Bacon, are you gonna heal him before you go in?
No. Sorry, but I'm trying to rest to remove my paradox.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Alright, Tamia will take the lead, for some reason. You're not exactly sure why, she doesn't have the best weapons or armor, but she's gonna do it anyways.
That's fine by me. If she dies first, so
Yeah.
no one else dies.
Yeah, she takes out a light pistol and, well, starts moving in. And as you like go in, you see like the pretty damaged, like airlock. Something that looks like scratches, and so with some blood in them. Seems like someone tried to hold on onto the frame of the airlock after it's been blown open. But probably couldn't really hold on. And yeah, inside you see a pretty strange. Like from the outside looks like normal ship, but inside like everything seems to be like sort of weird. Like on the walls have some inscriptions on them, and unlike on the other ship, those seem to be drawn with much more intent, not just scribbles. None of you like know the language, but they all give you like an uneasy feeling.
Oh. Yes, if they are not space pirates, they at least are some kind of traitors, or maybe reality deviants. Testing looks weird. But let's go to the bridge. Their captain should be there, and maybe we can try to get the black box and know what they were talking and what their plans are.
Yeah, you make your way on like to like the bridge. It seems to be pretty empty, like where there are like the crew compartments, like you usually would where we would stuff the people essentially, and like some seats. It's all empty. Seems to be like the same number as like in the one you were in, so 12 people in total, and you're pretty sure that that not all of them have been could have been flown off. Maybe they weren't like flying like full. Maybe they weren't just they weren't full, but yeah, they kinda. You probably haven't gotten everyone with your attack, if they were all here, if it was like full.
As I've seen someone removing the black box before, I said, "Cover me," and I'll try to take it.
Yeah, as you like get to like the black where the black box usually is, you see like someone in the seat, but that someone doesn't have a suit on. So and he seems to be pretty blue, and his eyes seem to be wanting to come out. I think he, you think he's probably suffered a pretty nasty death here. But yeah, Kelly is more than willing to give you cover. Like, her sword is ready, and like must.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot him because it would make noise. Maybe the others could hear, but just stab him to make sure he's dead.
Yeah, she takes her, like Kelly takes her sword and just well, rams it like into his chest, and yeah, no reaction.
That's good. Let me take the black box.
All right. You can take the black box, I guess. Yeah, you're not exactly technically skilled. And Tamiya is like pretty annoying because she wants to do it herself, because he knows better and stuff like that. But eventually, you're gonna get it out as you try to ignore the woman. And yeah, you have the black box. The ship is still
Now
silent.
should try to clean the ship, make sure that there's nothing left. But using the comms, it just tries to talk with the guys on the station. Is the communications back?
Doesn't seem that way. How much technology do you actually have?
I have one.
Hypertech, any? Helmsman? No.
Got two.
Oh, you also dams.
No, sorry about that. No. I thought you said that in general.
Oh, no. In that case, I think Marcel could probably answer that. Yeah, he has like 3 helmsmen and is a man. So he tells you that there's probably like some sort of device in here that disables it. It's not like standard equipment, so it might not be hooked up here. God knows where they put it, but something like that would probably be located in the like the cargo bay, as they don't really have like much space anywhere else.
Or near the reactor. Okay, let's go. That's our priority then, but let's go with caution.
Yeah. Like you go, you like sneak back and make sure everything is okay. Tammy are pretty like frustrated again because nobody is really giving her attention she deserves. And yeah, you make it to the cargo bay and you can just open it and yeah, Marcel just goes in and after securing it and says clear. Yeah, inside you see like some like weird device that the device looks very strange. It has like it's like mostly metal, so it's a dark metal, but another part of it is well, flesh. And
Okay, that's some reality deviant bullshit, if I know it.
yeah, it's like still moving too.
I want to keep it if it's made out of flesh as well.
Yeah. Well, however, Master would ask you if do you want me to blast that boss? Like rifle already ready.
I would like to examine it, but yeah, just shoot it.
All right.
It seems very cursed, even for my weird projects.
And he shoots it. The terror went well at least. Where the fuck is Master? There's Master. Yeah, no, it's like no problem. And like, he's pretty resilient to damage, actually. Wait, I actually wrote the wrong dice pool for the damage. Ah, fuck. Let's go. Okay, he does no damage. Yeah, like, the weapon, well, it seems to refuse the fire, and Marcel, like, just makes some embarrassed face and tries to shoot it again. There we go. Yeah. So like he doesn't manage to like destroy the metal parts, but the flesh parts essentially just evaporate as they seem to be unprotected, and the machine falls onto itself, and yeah, no movements anymore. And you hear like over the comms, you hear Bendy's voice that communications are restored.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Let's do a full clear of the ship, and then we go out and we keep watch, because apparently there was also some people on the other side trying to interfere with the weird spider EDs that we just found.
All right. I think, however, that's a good time to end the session, as we're only a few minutes away from midnight. So let's keep this for the next session, and let's start with in and out character things. Just gonna start with Domino and go then to the left in the row 20 order.
Well, here's I've learned that the plasma thing to the gun is really useful for just dealing a fuck ton more damage, and it's just overall really fucking good. It's just that the jamming's a bit of a nuisance. On top of that, I learned that the spiders are actually really friendly, and I was really, I was really well hopeful to get, to somewhat befriend them. But I think I can kind of kiss that goodbye now. And out of character, my dice are janky. You treat botches like triple botches. That's all.
Not really, but okay. I would take into consideration, I guess. Kappa. Okay. Next one is Bacon. In out of character thoughts.
In character, fucking space pirates. I can't believe it. They are real. This is so fun. I thought space was going to be boring. And out of character, it looks like Domino is the first one to get the monster girlfriend.
God damn
Don't
it.
worry, I'm going to get life 4 and make your dreams come true. You will get the spider girlfriend.
I don't think there's going to be that many sessions for you to get the XP.
I can probably do it.
Remember, Bacon, you need Arete 4 first.
Yeah, next session I will have Arete 4 because I have enough XP now.
Bro.
Alright. Can you stay then a bit later for after session so I can talk to you about that? Because I don't want to do this like a one-on-one again. Okay, next one. Demi.
Out of character, pretty good session overall. In character, man, everything was going so great. We were doing stuff. We had a spider problem, and then fucking space pirates. Really, really.
Alright. Next one, Ems.
Hello.
In character and out of character thoughts.
Character. She's fucking useless. She can't even fix up a teammate. Out of character. Oh shit. We literally got ganked. We nearly got shanked pretty hard by losing a team member. Nearly losing a team member.
Yeah, would have been interesting. By the way, like this, like out of character, this was like an Effendi, probing the defenses, essentially.
Well, we also probed its defenses, huh?
Yeah, you did. You really did.
Oh, this is going to be wonderful.
Like they try to, you know, fuck you pretty hard by like splitting the team. Essentially have like some team already be there, but on the Umbra side, essentially they could just switch over. But it wasn't that easy, was it? So
Oh.
yeah.
Cool.
Alright, I think this counts as like a mini mission, I suppose, and you did pretty well, so you get 4 XP in total.
$26, and it's 24 to buy Arete to 4.
What XP overall?
Yeah. Because, you know, like
Yeah.
this is like a mini mission.
Nice. I need to do some calculation.
How much XP you guys on total wise?
52.
52.
Yeah.
52.
I did some gross fucking bad calculations then.
Sounds about right.
Just gonna double check my expenditure.
50.
Oof. Oof. I'm 1 XP away for getting Erite 4.
I'm 2 XP from getting Prime 3. Fuck y'all.
Alright, okay, next on the list, yeah, let's just say goodbye everyone, and then we will see about that one-on-one with Bacon.
Understandable. Bye-bye.
Do
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And bye.